Hi guys, it's Stephanie. It's Monday, September 4th. So anyways, something quite strange has happened with my offer that I put in on the home that I've been looking at for the past 2 weeks. Yesterday I drove up to the town where I'm going to purchase this home, and this is what I think of the town. I like it. It's awesome. It's totally country. When I say totally country, I mean horses, cows, long winding roads, and no traffic like I have been experiencing in the city for the past 23 years I've been living in Florida. I mean, I'd be driving down the stretch of road on a sunny day like I did yesterday, and it's so serene and peaceful. You see, the house I want to buy is in this really quiet town just north of Tampa. And immediately when I saw it, I fell in love with the house. And when I got there yesterday, finally my realtor met me there, and the rest I gotta tell you when I come back. But before I go, I want to say thank you to all of my subscribers, and also those visitors who are checking out my channel for the first time. If you guys find something that resonates with you, please consider unsubscribing. We'll be right back with more. Yeah, so I got to the house yesterday first, and I drove around the community where the home is, and it's actually a very nice community, very, very nice community. And it has deeded rights or something like that. I'm not familiar with the terms, but it's an HOA development, and I'm happy that it is, after seeing the homes the previous day before yesterday. So anyways, my realtor finally got there, and we greeted one another, and then we went inside the house. Immediately, I was in awe because the house is really, really nice. It has skylights in the kitchen. It's almost 1,400 square foot. It has a small lanai in the back, a double 8-foot door coming off the bedroom that goes into the lanai, and it's just very nice. Spacious kitchen, 2 bathrooms, living room and dining room. So after the viewing, I submitted my offer, and I filled out all the required paperwork. I was happy. I was delighted, and I wanted to move forward. And on the way home, my realtor texted me the electronic agreement that binds the sale, that binds the offer. And all that has to happen is the listing agent would have to contact the seller so she can do the same. So my realtor told me that the listing agent will get in touch with the seller in the morning and have her do the same thing. So anyways, this morning I went to work. I was happy because I was going to receive, I was in anticipation of the owner, the seller, to move on the offer and then let us know what was going to happen. So my agent called me, and first she asked me, "Did you like the house yesterday?" I said, "Yes, I did." And she said, "That's nice." I said, "I really liked it a lot. It's a nice home. I can't wait to move forward." And she said to me that I need a few minutes to digest what just happened. And so I immediately, with a phone in my ear, I walked to the back of the building at work, and she told me that the seller died this morning. I was devastated. I was devastated to hear these words. The seller, the owner of the home, passed away this morning. So anyways, my realtor told me that the listing agent called her and told her that the family really wants to move forward with the sale of the house. But right now you have to imagine that they're in total chaos, disbelief, more than I was. I feel bad for them. I feel bad for them because I immediately put myself in their situation. So I was devastated, but this is not going to void my offer. It's not going to void the contract. It's a legal binding contract. So I'm trying to have patience, be respectful, but right now the ball is in my court because I could abandon the contract. I can walk away from it and look for another home that may be similar in the same community. But I like this house so much that I'm going to be patient and wait and see what happens and how long it's going to take. I put my offer in. It's a strong offer, and nobody from the outside who's interested in buying can just come in and swipe it off. That's not going to happen. I have a contract. The home is still under contract. It's legal binding. And the family wants to move forward and get this part of their life out of the way. And right now, all I can think of is that they're making arrangements for the funeral services and all that stuff before they can move forward with the sale of the house. But that's pretty much what I want to say. You don't hear these things like this much, but it does happen. I spent part of my day reading about it and educating myself on these circumstances, and everything I've read is putting the ball in my court because it's not something that happened to me. If the buyer dies, if I was to die in the middle of a contract, there's really nothing that they can do because the lending will be coming up from my side. They could potentially, if I died, come after my estate. But due to the lack of money on my side in the amount or the cost of the home whatever don't equal to anything. So they would have to move on to something else or cancel the contract. But this is reverse. So the seller has passed away. Now all I got to do is wait when the family can move forward with this. legally, I can get an attorney to force them to continue on a timeline as planned, because we have a closing within 30 to 45 days. But morally, I'm a moral person, and I have to walk in their shoes, you know. As a matter of fact, if I did get an attorney, then we really wouldn't we wouldn't solve anything, you know. It's not a time to think about attorneys and moving forward when they're going through a traumatic phase in their lives right now and trying to get everything squared away and all that stuff. I just have to be patient like I've been. I told my realtor that I'm patient. Everybody's in full understanding. My lender notified me because my realtor contacted my lender, and I spoke briefly with my lender, and they said that they're going to be on standby. So when they're ready to proceed, we're going to go ahead with it. But all day today, I've been doing some readings about it, trying to reassure me that everything is going to be fine. So my company right now is prepping the store because we have inventory beginning the first week of October. And my manager was saying, we might not transfer you right away to your new location where you'll be living because of inventory. But so what? If I got to drive 2 hours after I move just until the inventory is finished, then that's how it's going to be. But I am excited to move forward, but there's nothing I can do. So I'm being optimistic of everything, of any possible outcome besides the tragedy that happened this morning. So the owner of the home was an elderly woman. She lived alone, and I can only assume that she was married at one time, and then she became a single woman and living by herself in this home. But yesterday when I went, I walked around the home for the first time, and I love that style house. I love the style house. The rooms are all perfectly sized. The living room's great. There was some staining on the rugs in the living room and dining room, but not a major big deal. A nice carpet wash would do the trick in cleaning it up. But I'm excited to move forward with this. I have hope that everything will be fine with my closing. I'm not going to face any bumps in the road. So, yeah. My Mercedes will look really nice in that garage. But I can't live in a Mercedes. And I gave up my car for many reasons, not just one reason. If it's in the card for me to buy another car, another sports car, while I'm living in this home, then I may, but it's not certain. Right now, I'm just happy to have a chance to purchase this home. It's a nice home. It's the nicest home of all the homes I've been looking at. And it's one of the first homes I seen about 3 weeks ago. And I kept revisiting that home and wondering if I could afford it. I can afford it. So, yeah. So anyways, that's what I wanted to say. This strange mishap that people very seldom hear about has happened. You know, because everybody has their hopes up on moving forward after the sale of a home and closing on the deal. In this instance, I hit a major bump on the road, and it's got nothing to do with me. It's just nature, I guess. Yeah. So I didn't want to talk about this with people at my job, but some people that know I've been looking at homes asked me, so I had to be honest and tell them, even though I didn't want to share with them yet. It's too early in the process to be talking about the home buying thing and showing how excited I am. And then if I get one snag, I might not even go in the home. So I want to remain confident that everything will be fine. If this house is meant for me, then it's going to be for me, and they'll be there waiting for me. So yeah. Okay, guys, I hope you guys have a nice evening. Please leave me a comment and let me know what you would do if you were in my shoes. If you were looking for a home and the seller passed away, how would you feel about it? What would you do about it? Would you cancel the contract and look somewhere else? Or you'd stay there and wait because you like the house that much? So, talk to you guys soon. I really enjoyed driving through this town. It was peaceful, just like this road right here. When you leave the community, this is what you're seeing on your way out until you hit the main roads. It was just peaceful. No traffic, no emergency vehicles, no bumper to bumper. And best of all, besides having the nice home, is that my job is only 5 miles away from my home. Unbelievable. Now you can say that this was meant to be. It's the reason why the other homes didn't work out, because maybe this is the one that's been waiting.